How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Let's talk about Hbar, understand what's happening with the price, of course, and what we could be expecting going into Wednesday morning. As far as the broader market is concerned, on the 24-hour perspective, we did see markets see a little bit of a retracement, as we can see across the board, which of course has impacted the broader market. I'm sure not a lot of people want this to happen, but it is part of the game, and obviously that is something that we need to accept, because Bitcoin did see a little bit of a shakeout as well, which of course has impacted altcoins. Hbar down 5.1%, with the price currently sitting at 15.8 cents, also down 3.3% in Bitcoin comparative. Now, looking at the valuation, 6.65 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about 160.4 million. Before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, as far as the dominance index is concerned, let's actually take a look at the dominance index on an hourly perspective. So, dominance index has been shooting up. We've been knowing this. Currently sitting at 63.8% right now, but a few hours ago, we were sitting at the dominance of 63.91%. So, in a grand scheme of things, as I've stated to you guys before, it's still quite high, for an altcoin season to occur, and nothing has changed for the dominance itself. But Bitcoin did see a little bit of a minor pullback, as you can see. Obviously the tariffs are still not all over yet, especially the China and the US tariffs. That situation is going back and forth, which of course has had an impact on the broader market. Bitcoin did see a little bit of a pullback. We were sitting at $86,530 Bitcoin price a few hours back, but you can see this for yourself. We have retested that 86k range, but we did see a little bit of a retracement, but we're still in the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, so still holding above this range, which again is nice to see. But the fact that Bitcoin, it did see, and again, if you want to put this into perspective, Bitcoin saw a retracement of about 4%, and with the dominance the way it's sitting, that automatically tells us how much altcoins are going to go down. And altcoins have pretty much fallen around 4 to 6%, depending on what coin you're looking at. Of course, over the last 1 hour, we are starting to see the market bouncing a little bit, but you did see alts going down more than BTC. If you're looking at Hbar, of course, Hbar is not going to be an exception. The beauty of doing the day-to-day analysis, because we could see it from every single angle, and you could see this for yourself right now. We did see Hbar obviously retracing a little bit, but let's take a look at Hbar on the hourly perspective, so you guys can kind of tell what's really happening on the shorter time scale. So let's take a look at it on the hourly. Here we have it, so you guys can see this for yourself. If I were to zoom out for you guys, you could see we saw a retracement literally from this 17.2 cents mark. We did see Hbar falling down about 10%, so not a small move. So more than BTC, of course, more than double. And again, like I said, this shouldn't really be rocket science for any one of us, because of the fact that dominance is so high, and Bitcoin sees a retracement like this will tend to obviously cause altcoins to go down double, which of course has happened. So, that explains why we are seeing a retracement. But what's quite interesting here for Hbar is, we went down to 15.6 cents, but still did not touch the neckline of that 15.5 cents key support line, which again tells you that, the demand factor around this range is quite high. But with that said, you can see how much support we have built up around this range. Several different retests in just the short span of time over the past few weeks, also obviously dating back to the previous months. But I like how we are still above this key support line. I do personally believe Hbar could recover back to the likes of 16.4 cents, potentially even making its way up to 18 cents. Obviously, we are having a hard time breaking out of the 18 cents key resistance. We spoke about that, but you really want to be paying attention to BTC right now. Dominance just is really high right now in order for us to be getting overly excited about altcoins. Altcoins will thrive, in my opinion, if Bitcoin even sees gradual increase towards the 23.6 fib zone. I do personally believe, obviously, in USD comparative altcoins to perform, but right now dominance is still quite high, and this is why we focus on dominance on a single day-to-day basis, because of course moves like this will have a negative impact on altcoins more, and we have seen that once again. But Hbar still holding good, in my opinion, in a grand scheme of things. But let me know down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.